Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more podcasts like this, I guess. Now that you're here and you've clicked on. So in today's podcast episode, I will be sharing my playlist with you guys. And before we get started, I wanted to ask you guys, are there any podcast episodes that you guys would like to see on my channel? Just doing like, random things as we would on this channel. Or maybe like a part two to a podcast that I already did before. Leave a comment down below because I will take suggestions if I do find them worthy. I don't want to say that, but yeah. So actually, it's been a while since I've done a podcast sitting here, but I actually made a new Spotify playlist and I wanted to share it with you guys. And you can also follow me on Spotify, I guess. I don't know what that does, but you can follow me anyway because why not? Right now I have one follower and it's from Kevin or Google, as you guys might know him as. So I have a really big playlist and I actually was very, very picky about this because I didn't want random songs in there, specifically only my favorite songs. So I'm going to be looking at my laptop or I can look at it on my phone, but my phone's close to dying here. So I'm going to look at it from my laptop. It is literally 163 songs and about 9 hours. I'll leave a link for it down below, by the way. You can check it out and follow me, even though that really does nothing. Yeah, so it's just full of my favorite songs, and I didn't include title tracks, I guess, for the groups I stan, but I included title tracks for the song or the groups that I don't really stan. So let's get started. I'm just going to be giving like a brief outline and like maybe for each song what kind of music listener you are, if you would prefer these kind of songs, I guess. So firstly, this is in random order, so yeah. Firstly, we have Jump In. Jump In is such like a bop, like almost like a summer song, I guess, very energetic. Love Is the Way is kind of not R&B, but a little bit of jazz, I guess. And just very upbeat too, but not as upbeat as Jump In, I guess. Jump In is like the set, typical energetic song, I guess you could say. And then we have In and Out, and In and Out is like a Red Velvet favorite or like a Revel Love favorite. A lot of people love that song, so I just recommend it. It's more chill, but still kind of upbeat, I guess you could say. And then number 4 is Blue Lemonade. Blue Lemonade is such a summer bop. Honestly, if this could have been a summer title track, that would have been bomb too. But yeah, it's a very refreshing summer sort of song. And I love summer concepts and summer songs. Those are my favorite songs to listen to even in the winter, more like upbeat, energetic. So if you guys share that kind of taste with me. But then I also really like R&B songs. I've been kind of recently getting into PB, as you guys may know, and I love her songs too. But we'll be getting into that in a bit because we do have 163 songs to go through. Next, number 5 is, if you guys could like follow along while I say this, like go through my playlist and watch this video, that would be great too. My Second Date is like, it's also very upbeat. I just love the instrumental for this. It just makes me feel so happy for no reason. It's a little bit like sassy vibes, I guess. And About Love is the first kind of ballad almost song we have. It's very chill. It's very sweet, I guess you could say. And then number 7 is my favorite Red Velvet, all-time favorite Red Velvet song, and it is Some Love in the Russian Roulette album. This one is so underrated, so I really recommend that you guys listen to this. It's a little bit more upbeat, but not like super energetic, I would say. And then number 8 is See the Stars, and this one was actually the OST for Hotel de Luna, and I was so angry about this. Well, actually, I was very, very happy when they first released that they were going to do their first all-group OST. Like, this is actually Red Velvet's first OST as like all 5 members. They had a lot of solo OSTs before, but not like a whole group. But I was recently at that time watching Hotel de Luna, and obviously I was a Revel Love, so I was really excited to hear this. But in the Hotel de Luna drama itself, they only played it for 30 seconds in the entirety of the show, and I was very disappointed that that was a thing because they could have taken advantage of it. I love Taeyeon's OST too. It's actually included in this playlist, but it didn't. I feel like they could have done a better job of kind of separating the songs so not one song is played a billion times like it is in most K-dramas. But it's still a very, very good ballad almost song. And number 9 is Sunny Side Up. A lot of Revel Loves love this too. It's kind of R&B vibes, honestly, yeah. A little bit more chill, but also kind of upbeat. So number 10 is Parade, and Parade is also like a summer energetic sort of song. I feel like it's quite underrated. So if you like summer concepts, summer songs, really go listen to that. And then number 11 is LP by Red Velvet. Well, all these songs are Red Velvet or by Red Velvet for now because we're kind of scrolling through, and I kind of sorted them by artists, I guess. And LP is also like a Red Velvet favorite, and it has almost like a jazz feel, I guess. It's kind of like a different genre from what you would normally see in K-pop. I think that's what makes it quite unique. And then Swimming Pool is actually a Japanese tracks, and usually I don't listen to Japanese tracks that often, although Red Velvet has really, really good Japanese tracks. Swimming Pool is obviously, you can kind of tell, it's like a summer concept song, and it's so good. I love that song so much. Really gets me energetic, and even though I have no clue what they're saying, I still kind of like follow along. Probably not with correct Japanese pronunciation, but the next one is the Close to Me Red Velvet remix. So this one was actually originally by Ellie Goulding, but they also did a remix of this, which a lot of people don't know about, but Wendy and Yeri actually wrote the lyrics, and it's a really good song, honestly, especially with Red Velvet's verse and chorus, and you can really like appreciate their deep voices, so I really, really love this song for that. I don't really listen to the original version though. I really, really prefer the Red Velvet part better because it's like half Ellie Goulding, half Red Velvet. No offense to her, amazing song, but I just prefer Red Velvet's voices, you know? That's why I stan Red Velvet. And the next song is Sassy Me. It's pretty self-explanatory, very sassy, kind of R&B jazz style, I guess. And number 15 is Rebirth, and this one, a lot of people love it, and I totally understand that because it used to be a favorite for me too, but it's actually not Red Velvet's original song. It's kind of like a remake of that, but it's still a quite good song. So let me just catch my breath. I've been just like rapping. So number 16 is Moito, and Moito is kind of like a summer song, I guess you could say. I don't love this as much as other summer songs, but it's still pretty good. Oh, and next, well, from 17 to 20, it's like all from the Rookie album because I love that album. That album is literally filled with bops. So Little Little is kind of more of a ballad type of song, very heartwarming, I guess you could say. And then Happily Ever After is a more of an upbeat, like fairy tale like song. I love that song. It's very, very unique, is kind of like a way to describe it. Talk to Me is a very popular Red Velvet song too, and it used to be my favorite Red Velvet song until Some Love kind of busted that. But Talk to Me is similar vibes to Some Love, actually. Very upbeat. Yeah, very fun. And then number 20 is Body Talk, and this one is also ballad, but more of like a emotional ballad, like a breakup song almost. Yeah, so there's like a lot of different moods between the Rookie album, which is kind of why I like it, because you never get bored of listening to it because there's so many different genres within the album, and it's just amazing. So the next one is Something Kind of Crazy. This one is in their Ice Cream Cake album, and this one is really, really chill, but also kind of fun to listen to. It's hard to describe. It's like a very sweet sounding song, I guess. And number 22 is more of a recent song. It's When This Rain Stops by Wendy. Wait, where's Why Can't You Love Me? Oh crap, I didn't add it. I should add it. Oh, well, I love When This Rain Stops too, but I also really like Why Can't You Love Me? Why Can't You Love Me? That one is my favorite from the Wendy album, and yeah, but When This Rain Stops is also my favorite, so I'll just keep that in there. That was a mistake though. It's okay. It's a happy mistake. So number 23 is What If Love by Wendy, and this one is an OST, and this one is very also like a ballad song, like most OSTs, very heartwarming to listen to. Next is Written in the Stars, which is a collab between Wendy and John Legend that a lot of people don't know about, which is honestly so sad because this song really, really deserves the appreciation. It's very ballad style, kind of, just like a perfect mix of K-pop and just American pop, I guess you could say. It's in English, but it also kind of gives me K-pop vibes as well. You know, but I don't even know at this point what is K-pop vibes and what is American pop vibes. I don't know if a Korean singer sings it's K-pop, I guess. That's kind of the point of it, right? I don't know. And number 25 is OMG by Joy, and this was within the OST that she actually was in the drama of Tempted, or The Great Seducer, you could say. And OMG is such a cute song, I guess. It's a very chill, low-key kind of song. I love it. And number 26 is a collab between Joy and Mark, and this is also for an OST. It's also like a ballad style and more emotional than OMG. OMG is more cutesy, more chill, whereas Dream Me is like very emotional, very kind of dark almost, I guess. And then number 27 is the only it says featuring Irene of Red Velvet, but it's actually all Irene's vocals with the producer Raiden, who wrote the song and produced the song. So this one is also like a chill song to listen to, kind of EDM almost in the comments, but or in the comments in the chorus, but also not really. Number 28 is Dear Diary by Yuri. If you guys don't know, this is literally Yuri's solo song, like her debut solo song. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's also like a very chill, low-key vibe song. I really like it, but I actually have not listened to it in a while because I prefer to listen to more upbeat, energetic songs whenever, like whatever mood I'm kind of in, because even when I'm sad, you know, like energetic songs can kind of hype me up, I guess, and when I'm more happy, that can increase my happiness, you know. But when I'm sad, sometimes, you know, like energetic songs aren't exactly like an option, I guess. Wait, what am I trying? Oh, okay, no. Erase. So yeah, when I listen to sad songs, I can't really listen to that when I'm in a good mood, I guess, if you could say. I hope that makes sense. Moving on to Luna, and we have quite a few songs from Luna as well. And we have Universe, and then Oops. Oops is a really good song. It's like very sassy, very upbeat. And then Oh Yes I Am is, I don't know if you guys remember this, but if you're in orbit, there was this like trend going on when the pandemic first started where it was like washing your hands to a song, and I was like, yeah, kacha, 1, 2, na 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 na, and then you just wash your hands to that. That meme was viral. Anyway, that reminds me of the good old times where we thought the pandemic would be over by like maybe half a year, 2 years later. Not 2 years later, but you know. And then 365 is, oh my god, it's such a good ballad song. I think it's one of my favorite Luna ballads. They don't have tons of ballads, you know, but they still do. Luna the ballad is quaking right now because it's never released for those who don't really know Luna. And then Favorite is such an upbeat, like literally a dance type of song. If you want to have like a dance break moment inside your room, that is the song you should play. And then Stylish is actually my favorite Luna song. I know it's pretty basic, but it's a really good song. Yeah. It's upbeat but also chill at the same time. And then Heart Attack by Chew. I'm sure you all know Heart Attack. Very upbeat, very Chew-like. And then Love Cherry Motion is actually my favorite solo song from Luna. And it's just kind of like a summer song. And then I'll Be There is Hyunjin songs, but technically it's Hyunjin and Heejin. And this one is more like jazz, upbeat jazz sort of thing. First I really did not like it, but I really, really grew to it. So yeah. And then Girlfriend is such a summer song. I love Girlfriend by Odd Eye Circle, Luna Odd Eye Circle, which is a subunit if you don't know already. And then Sweet Crazy Love is also, well, not also, it's another Odd Eye Circle song, but it's not the similar vibes like at all. It's more of like, ooh, there's a red bird outside. Should I film this? Yeah. The quality makes it seem like I'm almost stalking that bird and just looks bad, so anyway. Yeah, there's trash on the floor. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my god, if you guys heard that, there was like a really big bee almost, and it just hit my window 2 times and then flew away. Is it okay? Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Sweet Crazy Love, yeah, it's an almost like an emotional, not a breakup song, but kind of has that vibe, if you know what I mean. And then Love Forever by Luna, YY by Y is also a good song, very upbeat too. Finally introducing Luna, you know, the bunch of emojis. Remember that trend? Anyway. Love and Live by Luna 1/3 is honestly so underrated. This one, I feel like Luna 1/3 in general is very underrated. A lot of people love Sonateen, but they only like it because it's underrated, you know? I don't know. Okay, moving on to some random songs, and then we go to Oh My Girl. So Selfish by Moonbyul and Seulgi. This one is honestly one of the best K-pop collabs ever, I would say. It's a really good song. And I love how Moonbyul and Suki's voices work together. Like they're besties, but their voices also sound really great. So if they could like work on another song again, that would be amazing for me. And this one I forgot to put in earlier, but it is Goodbye by Wendy, and this one's also an OST, very emotional ballad type of song. And then Mayday is, oh wow, that really really brings me back to the days where I used to do MV reactions for almost like every comeback there was. I don't know why I did that. Like it wasn't like enjoyable for me either. Like I love doing MV reactions for groups that I really really like and I'm really really anticipating for, but I don't really do it for like random groups. I don't know why. That was like a phase, like an MV reaction phase. Anyway, so I like the song. And then we have the Carol by Luna, which is the perfect K-pop Christmas song. Try to Fight Me. Yeah. Next, we're moving on to Oh My Girl. I love Oh My Girl songs. There's so many hidden, underrated songs, I guess. So firstly, we just have Dun Dun Dance, which came out a month ago, I would like to say. And it is a very summery song. I love their summer concepts, by the way. And a similar summer song is Bungee by Oh My Girl. This one's quite underrated. And then we have Windy Day. I hated Windy Day at first. I was like, what in the world is this? But you really, really grow to it. And then the members were like, yeah, my favorite title track is Windy Day. And I was like, what? And I listened to more of it. And the more I listened to it, it's like, yes, this song. It's so unique. I don't know how to describe it almost. It kind of has tempo changes, I would like to say. It has like vibe changes for sure, but I'm not sure if it's like a tempo change. Didn't really investigate into that kind of stuff. So next we have Step by Step. This one is, I want to say underrated for international fans, but not so underrated for Korean fans. A lot of people love Step by Step in Korea, but it's a super good song. Very like a teenage girl falling in love sort of song is like the best way I can describe it. And then we have Nonstop. I used to be literally listening to this nonstop. Like I'm not even kidding you. I literally listened to this nonstop. And then we have Dolphin because da 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 da. Okay. And then we have Secret Garden, which is a ballad almost. Yeah, it's a very good song. And then we have Remember Me, which is honestly one of my favorite title tracks from Oh My Girl. I have so many favorites from Oh My Girl. It's really hard to list. But Remember Me is it's like a continuous bridge, if that makes sense. If you guys are those really, really lovers for bridges of K-pop songs, then really listen to this. The chorus sounds like a never-ending bridge, and at first I was like, when is this gonna like, really truly pop off? But that's like kind of like the beauty of it. It's like a never-ending bridge. It's like a very interesting concept too. I really like how the producer created this. And then we have Coloring Book. Coloring Book was literally my childhood. Well, I mean, grade 6. So that's not even, that's 4 years ago. That's quite a lot. So if you count grade 6 as your childhood, when you're in grade 10 currently, I guess that could count, yeah. And then my favorite ultimate Oh My Girl title track is Listen to My Word, or Eyeing, I guess you could say. And this one is so good. It's like the perfect summer song, and this one isn't actually Oh My Girl's original song. It's a remake, but it's still so good, and they really, really capture that summer vibe. Next, we have Liar Liar by Oh My Girl. This one is just very upbeat, almost like it should star in like a child show, but anyway. And then we have Closer. Some people really, really love this song. For me, I'm like about it. It's always a competition between Closer and what is that song called? Step by Step. I'm on Step by Step. And if you guys don't know, Oh My Girl members are like divided between this two. So like Mimi, Yua, Chiho, and Seunghee are Closer side, and Arin, Pini, and Hyojung are on this Step by Step side. I'm Step by Step. I love Step by Step. If you couldn't tell already. Next, we're doing Weekly. So Weekly has so many good songs, honestly. So I just have like my 5 favorite songs, which is Yummy, After School, obviously, Zigzag, Tag Me, and Hello. I really wish people who were addicted to After School would also listen to their other songs because they're so good. Me and my friend Grace, we always danced after school in the random moments ever. Like, we'll literally be in math class and we'll be like, don't worry, it's not during like a test or anything. And I still wonder why my math grades are so low. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's move on to From S9. From S9 also has a lot of good songs, but I kind of just included their title tracks because from here and on, they're kind of groups that I like, but not really stan, I guess you could say. So I have a lot of title tracks. So first we have We Go, Feel Good, Love Bomb, and Fun. I love Love Bomb. I literally used to listen to that every day. I had like a Love Bomb addiction. I've had addictions to a lot of songs. And speaking of that, is Bomb Bomb by Card. I listened to that song every single day in grade 8 or 9. I don't know. But that was literally my bop. And then Oh Nana is also like a really, really good song I recommend. And Red Moon is, it's okay, but I included it anyways. And then we have IOI songs, or Produce 101 songs, because I really, really like these two. Back when I rewatched Produce 101, I think this was like half a year ago, I rewatched Produce 101 and I really fell in love with these songs that they made. So there's Yum Yum, In the Same Place, Fingertips, and Don't Matter. There's also 24/7, but I don't really love that song. And it's like too EDM heavy for me, if that makes sense. So yeah, I didn't include that. But my favorite song from the Produce 101 series, season 1, because I didn't really watch the other ones, is Fingertips, but In the Same Place is really good too. By the way, you know how I was talking about how I loved Step by Step? Well, that producer is Jin Young from B1A4, and he also produced In the Same Place. He's produced a lot of girl group songs as well as B1A4 songs himself, but he's a really good producer. Like, literally, God has favorites, and it shows. Because he's like good looking. He's good at, he's okay at acting. I'm not gonna say like he's amazing at acting, but he's good at acting. Good to okay. And then he's amazing at producing. He can also sing and dance. Does that make sense? Anyway, we have Very, Very, Very by IOI because I really liked that song when it first came out. And then we have Crush by IOI. That's honestly my favorite IOI songs. I didn't include the other ones like Dream Girls. It's not my favorite. I don't think Dreamgirls is anyone's favorite. Come on, it really shows that they didn't really put much effort into IOI despite like the talent IOI held. So next we have Gugudan. We have A Girl Like Me. I used to love this song. This was one of like my favorite songs from when I was in grade 5. I remember I just was obsessed with this song. Anyway, then we have Ice Chew by Gugudan Ogu Ogu. Sorry. By the way, I miss Kukudan. Literally, I hate jellyfish for that. I usually really, really dislike it when companies are hated on for no reason, which a lot of the time happens. Like, come on. I don't know why, but everyone loves to hate their favorites company. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, SM is a bad company. Bad. I don't know. Like, they have bad features, but if it weren't for them, Red Velvet wouldn't be there. So I don't know why people hate on them. And, you know, SM does a pretty good job of promotions, choosing good songs, choosing good concepts. There's always going to be cons of SM, and you just kind of have to accept that. Just like how there are cons of standing your artists as well. You can't just kind of blame everything on the company despite how easy it is, and despite it's like kind of like the trend to hate on companies. Yeah, I kind of disagree with that. Like, they are working to make your own artist. Without them, there wouldn't even be your artist in the first place, is kind of like the feeling I have. Anyway, that was kind of off track. We have Warning by Sejong, and then Flower Way, also by Sejong. Those two songs are pretty good. Warning is a fairly new song. I feel like it kind of feels empty, but it's okay. And then Flower Way is a ballad type of song. It's really, really good. And I remember when it first came out, I really liked it, but it wasn't like to the point of obsession. Then we have Violetta by IZ*ONE. I really like that song. My favorite song from IZ*ONE. We have Cool by Wiki Mickey. We have Oopsie, Dazzle Dazzle, and Crush. I really like Wiki Mickey Crush, or Wiki Mickey Crush. I really like Wiki Mickey too. They have pretty good songs. I love how Fantagio chooses actually songs that suit their vibe. But I feel like the recent songs have been a little bit repetitive, like the concept-wise, song-wise. So maybe they'll change it up. Hopefully they'll change it up in the next comeback. Because they've been doing a lot of more girl crush rather than teen crush. Personally, I prefer teen crush because more upbeat, more summery. But that's just my opinion. Also, it gets really repetitive when groups just kind of do the same girl crush over and over again. I'd rather have groups continue the cute concept rather than the girl crush concept. But anyway, we have EXO songs. We have quite a few actually. We have Coco Bop, and then oh my god, I used to be obsessed with this song too. This was literally such a good summer song. I love it. It's a little bit weird, I'm gonna admit that, but it's really good. And then we have Tempo. Guys, Tempo or Love Shot? Because for me, it's so much more Tempo than Love Shot. Like Love Shot is good, but I don't really understand the hype for it, and I prefer Tempo. I feel like it's more better musical wise. I don't know. Anyway, and my friend, she like Alicia. Yeah, she was literally on my podcast. I need to stop saying friend whenever I talk about Grace, Ivy, or Alicia because they've already been on this podcast before. But yeah, she likes Love Shot a lot better than Tempo, but Tempo is the way to go, guys. And then we have Obsession by EXO. Yeah, it's not a bad song. And then we have What a Life by EXO. This song I also used to be obsessed with. But I'm gonna be honest. I listened to it again like a few days before making this playlist, and it didn't really hit hard as it used to before, back when it first came out. Because back then I was obsessed with Chanyeol. So yeah, maybe that's why I liked it more. And then we also have Let's Love by Suho. That is such a good song. It's so underrated. I love his singing, by the way. I miss him so much. Suho is my bias, by the way, in EXO, if you couldn't tell. I mean, you could have thought it was Chanyeol, but yeah, it's Suho. I'm gonna check how many minutes I have on this thing and then come back. And we're back. Okay, sorry. I wanted to check how much I was recording. Next, we have As You Wish by Uju Sonya or Cosmic Girls. I love this song. It's really good. I think a lot of people know about this song too. So we'll quickly move on. I have more Uju Sonya song favorites, but I don't really know. Like, I wanted to like make this as compact as possible, and then it turned out to be a little less than 200 songs. So, no, 200 songs? How long was this? Yeah, less than 200 songs. So, that's amazing. Where was I? I was at CLC Black Dress. Yeah, Black Dress, do do do. I love this song. It's so fun. Yeah. And then Will You Go Out With Me with Daya or by Daya is such a good song. I remember when this first came out, I was really, really into it because like back then I think I was in like grade 5 maybe or 6. So yeah. And then Ooh Ooh by Daya is also quite underrated. It's like a very low-key summer song. You know how a lot of summer songs tend to be a little bit more energetic, a little bit more upbeat? This one is more chill. Chill, yeah. And then we have Hug You by Daya, which was like their latest song. Where are they now that I think about it? It's been a solid minute since they've come out. Oh, yeah, we have another Cosmic Girl songs. I knew there wouldn't just be one. So Dreams Come True, yeah. This one is like a classic Cosmic Girls song, I would say. Definitely recommend this too. And then we have Touch by NCT. And so Touch is honestly my favorite NCT song, maybe along with Boom. I don't really have like a bias in NCT nor like a favorite subunit, but Touch and Boom are my two favorite songs, so that's what we have here. At first, when I first watched Touch, I thought this choreo, you know, na 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 na, that part was so weird. So I was like, what in the world? But now I'm like kind of obsessed with it. So the next song is Got That Boom and Who This by Secret Number. I think I had a Who This phase too. It's like a really sassy, fun, energetic song. Got That Boom also has a similar vibe, but I feel like Who This kind of just hits different, I guess. And then next we have a very underrated artists, and they are Saturday. Wow, we're at 100 now, so we've been talking about 100 songs. So Byung is and Wi-Fi by Saturday are two really, really underrated songs. They're kind of like quirky, kind of unique songs, I guess. If you like Momoland songs, maybe this would kind of appeal to you. Now that I think about it, I don't think I have any Momoland songs here. By the way, if you're watching this and you're like, where's my favorite artist's song? You know, where's blah blah song? Where's, you know, we have different tastes, and it is okay to embrace different tastes. If you stand this group that I don't, or maybe they're not in this playlist, that's great, you know? Like, you go listen to that song. You don't need to force me to listen to it. Trust me, it happens more often than not. Like, I remember when I remember when I used to have my alt groups in my highlights, I guess. So there were like Red Velvet, Luna, and then there was also Oh My Girl, Firmus 9, Weekly, and then a lot of people, not someone, like a lot of people, and surprise, surprise, their profile pic and their username is like BTS Lover 3719, something like that. No, I'm swear to God, I'm literally not even kidding. This literally happened. But the thing is, it's always the I don't want to be stereotypical, but everyone who basically like hates on me on my YouTube channel or on Instagram has those kind of usernames and like BTS Blackpink fans. I'm not saying all BTS and Blackpink fans are rude or weird or immature, but a lot of haters are that way. So you can kind of think of it as like the flipped way. So I don't know, maybe it's because they're more popular. Probably is because they have more fans and that means more immature people. But anyway, yeah, it's okay. We all have different tastes. So next we have ITZY, and I just have Icy on there. Oh, and later I added Surf. What happened to that? Oh yeah, it's right under La Ta Ta by Idol. La Ta Ta, I had a face for this. Woo! So this was actually like a story time I have to tell. So in grade 7, I was pretty good at math. In fact, I was very good at math through the teacher's eyes. And so she was like, you know what, you don't have to do any tests. Now that I think about it, this is so wrong, but she was like, you don't have to do any tests. You can just kind of do whatever you want. So, I just went on the school laptop and literally listened to La Ta Ta every single day. And this wasn't even like when it first came out. This was like 3 months after I figured it out. Because I thought they were like a really, really rookie group. Or not, they were a rookie group at the time. I thought they were like a really, really underrated group that just had a comeback, and not a rookie group from Cube. I thought they were like really small. And so I was like, I don't really want to listen to this. But one day I did listen to it and I was like, I don't know why I was so obsessed with it though. Like, it's a good song, but it's not like groundbreaking, which at the time I thought it was groundbreaking. And then we have some IU songs. So we have Blooming. I think that's my favorite IU song. We have Through the Night. Through the Night is so chill. It's almost like ASMR. Like, IU has this ASMR series. And there's this like most popular one where she like reads the lyrics of Through the Night. That is so calming. So if you're having trouble sleeping, go listen to that. And then we've also got Palette. I love Palette. And then Taeyeon. We've got 11:11, and then we have All About You. So yeah, All About You was that OST I was talking about. I literally thought it was called like a poem titled You. That's literally what it is in Korean, but maybe it didn't directly translate. So I had the hardest time trying to find this song. I literally searched up Taeyeon poem about you, and and nothing popped up. So I had to search up Hotel de Luna, and this was the first thing that was there. So I was like, oh, this must be that song, and it was that song. So yeah. Oh, and then we have this TVXQ song. A lot of people don't know about this song if you're a K-pop stan, especially for like an international fan, but it's called The Chance of Love and it's by TVXQ. It's a really, really good song. Me and my sister actually had a big obsession for this song, and we literally listened to this every day. But now that I think about it, I can still understand why I had an obsession for it, but it doesn't hit home. But I think it's mainly because I listened to it too much and now it's overplayed and I kind of got sick of it maybe. That's probably what happened. I do that a lot where I just get really, really sick of the song because I play it every day for like 2 months straight. And that's not a very good thing to do, to kind of spoil your songs, right? So next, we have Lionheart by Girls' Generation. And Lionheart is my favorite Girls' Generation song. I feel like it's very unique, very different almost. Kind of like I don't know how to describe this genre. Maybe comment if you know it, because I really don't. And then we have I Got a Boy because iconic, I love those kind of switch up sort of songs, kind of like Zenzel Bim, RBB, I Got a Boy. Oh, by the way, the reason why I didn't include like title tracks for Red Velvet is because I kind of enjoy their B-sides more, and not saying like I don't like their title tracks, but I feel like I've listened to it often, so like it's not something I would directly listen to. I don't know if this makes sense, but for a lot of the groups you stan, I feel like people tend to listen to more of the B-sides than the title tracks, is what I get. Maybe that's just me. I think it's just me. And then we have two Kristen songs, We Like and We Woo. Oh my god, they were literally the definition of teen crush or school kind of theme concept. But oh my god, I love Christine. It's so sad that they had to disband. Once again, another reason why I dislike Pledis a little bit, because they disbanded Pledis or Pristine out of nowhere. But I totally understand why they would do that if they had a reason, and they don't have to share that to the public, honestly. I'm sure they had a good reason. I have a minor feeling that it's because of like the members' relationships. They don't seem too close, to be honest. If you look at past videos, that could definitely be a contributing factor. But who am I to assume, right? Next, we have Next Level by aespa. Oh my god, Grace hates this song with like a passion. And she doesn't hate aespa, but she just hates this song. Which, I'm gonna be honest, when I first listened to this song, I was like, if my faves came out with Next Level, I would literally be crying on the spot. What in the world, SM? You just tried to make like a second version of I Got a Boy. And so I was heavily disappointed. Then I listened to it 2 times. And then I can't stop listening to it. And then all day I'm just like, yeah, I love this song. It's weird, I know. But I feel like once you listen to it more, you really get used to it. So yeah. Oh, and then we also have another Girls' Generation song, which is All Night. I really prefer All Night over Holiday, Party, both songs, honestly. All Night is more of like a chill summer night kind of song, I guess you could say. So I do love that. And then we have I'm Jelly Baby from AOA Cream. Don't worry, it's AOA Cream, so none of the more problematic members are in there. So yeah, that was literally my childhood song, so I have to include it in there. Oh wait, sorry, just got a text message from my friend, so I'm going to reply back. Okay, where were we saying? Oh yes, yeah, they were literally my childhood song. That was not they were. They are not a song. Anyway, next we have Twice song, because as you guys may know, I used to be a once, and I do listen to, not really listen to, but I like listening to their B-sides, and so some favorites that I have are more of their older songs, because I do prefer their older songs, and it's Tuk Tuk, or like Ready to Talk, I think is another title for that. This is my ultimate favorite Twice song. I don't think anyone ever talks about this song. Like, come on, it's so underrated. It's such a good song. Very my style, very my vibe. I was obsessed with this song for a while too when it first came out. And then we have Turtle by Twice, which a lot of people do talk about. And then 24/7. And this was in the Twice-tagram album, Likey, when I stopped standing them. But those are some of my favorite songs. And then, yeah, from Twice. And then we have Hyorin CC. And Hyorin, I don't really listen to her, but one of my friends, I almost said her name, it's okay even if I say it, but she recommended it to me, and yeah, so I started listening to it, and I really like CC out of all of her songs. Next we have Oh My by 17, and this is my favorite 17 song. I love the concept of this, more of like a bright, summer, energetic concept. I really prefer that, not only for girl groups, but also for boy groups. And next we have Sabrina Carpenter songs. We have a lot, actually. If you guys don't know already, my non-K-pop favorite artist is Sabrina Carpenter, and Sabrina Carpenter only. So I'll list out my favorite songs, and then the ones that really stand out. Pushing 20, I'm Faking. I had an I'm Faking stage too. This is such a good song. It's so good. And then Take You Back, Looking at Me. Almost Love, Sue Me, On Purpose, Don't Want It Back. Your Love's Like. If you guys don't know, Your Love's Like is the song that I sang during the SM audition. So, I just wanted to say that. Next we have Best Thing That I Got, Right Now, On My Way. Oh, once in a Korean Gongcha bubble tea store, I heard On My Way, and I was like, wow. Was that story time really necessary? Though I don't know. I just wanted to include that. And then next we have Alien, and Alien is a really good song. This one is so good. I love it. It's so chill. I love it. And then we have First Love. I also love the song. It's a little bit EDM heavy, but it's really just like a bop, something you can really just dance to, I guess. And then we have Why, Hands. Oh, and then we have some PB songs. I have a lot of PB songs in this playlist. We have Bats at a Mat, we have Birthday Cake, and then we have Life is a Bee. But Life is a Bee, I think I kind of overplayed it. Yeah, so when it first came out, I really, really liked it. And then I played it way too often, and now I think I've kind of overplayed it. But it's still a good song, so if you've never heard of PB, you are missing out, dude. When I first discovered PB, I was like, where have I been for these past years, you know? Like, missing out on this. And then one of my favorite songs from PB is She Got It. The lyrics, not so very PG, so maybe if you're like younger than me, I don't really recommend it. If you're my age, yeah, go listen to it. But next we have Casino. Also not, actually a lot of her songs do have swears in them. So if you aren't comfortable with that, don't listen to it, I guess. And then, yeah, Casino is such a good song. It's so hip-hop, I guess you could say. And by the way, her genre is more R&B. And then we have Restless. I love this song too because it's like a ballad type of song. It's so good. And then we have Pinu. Pinu is really good. Yeah, I like it because, I don't know, just something about it is really just good. Next we have Ua, and Ua actually came back today, I think, or yesterday. And it's called Purple, by the way. I've tried to really like it. I love the part where Sora and Uyeon sings, but I don't like the chorus. Like, let's make purple, 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 that part. I feel like they could have made the chorus a little bit more interesting by adding something. Like, just something feels very empty, and the chorus is awfully repetitive. Maybe if they replaced let's make purple with another sentence in the second half of the chorus, that could have made it a little bit more interesting. But it just gets really repetitive. And I know someone is going to comment on this, but I don't really like the way they say purple. It's definitely a Korean accent, like purple, but something about it just doesn't really sit right with me. Like, I'm not blaming them for having an accent, but it just, you know, the way they say it doesn't really, like, it's not my favorite way. Okay, so some songs from them in this playlist is, oh, it's okay, it's just my sister. Oh my god, Alyssa! Oh god, editing me, please edit that out if you saw anything. Anyway, next we have Bad Girl, Ooh-Ah, and I Don't Miss You by Ooh-Ah, obviously. But my favorite song from them is I Don't Miss You. I had an I Don't Miss You phase during online school. I listened to it every day. And then Rollin' by Brave Girls, obviously. Who didn't have a phase to this song? Like, are you really a K-pop stan if you didn't have a Rollin' phase? Anyway, it's a good song. And then, but my favorite song from them is actually High Heels and Help Me. They're both very summer song. No, High Heels is more of like a very self-empowerment, female empowerment song. And then Help Me is more of a summer song, I guess. Kind of opposite of that, not very female empowerment. But We Ride, and then, frick. I get pins and needles in my legs really, really often. So every time I do that, it's because of that. So don't be too alarmed if you are alarmed. And then, what is this song called in Korean or English? 변했어? What's the one there where they go like that one? If you know the choreo, like that, literally just that. Changed is like the translation for that, but I don't know. Anyway, and then we have Chonghwa, we have Snapping, and then we have EXID LI. Oh yeah, when that first came out, this is a funny story time. But yeah, I really like the song. But now that I think about it, it's not a very appropriate song for like a grade 4, grade 5 individual. It's literally about wanting to do not so good things to your ex because they betrayed you and they cheated on you. And then we have Yes I Am by Mamamoo, and this is my favorite song from them. It's so bop. It's so bop. You know, grammar, who cares? And then we have 19 by Nati. Yeah, I really like the song. I really love Nati. I wish she had a comeback. She does have a comeback. It's called Teddy Bear. But for some reason, that didn't feel official. I don't know why. But hopefully, she'll have another comeback in the future. And then we have Miss A's Breathe. This song is one of a heck of a unique song. It's so unique. But I really, really like it because how unique it is. And it's very, like, jumpy. Like, if you know the chorus where it's like that, and then it goes, I can't breathe. Yeah, that part, it's really unique. I love it. Well, it's a good song. And then we have Holo by Lee High, and this is a very different mood from Breathe. But this one is very more ballad, very emotional. I love how she sings this, especially live. It feels very emotional and touching. Then we have Demonstrate by Reina. And Reina, I kind of had a phase for this song too, because if you guys don't know who Reina is, it's Black Swan's former group, I guess you could say. Like the reboot of Reina is Black Swan. But there's a song called Demonstrate, and it's really just like a bop. You can really just really bop to this. Next we have Goblin by Sully. This is a really, really good song. It's like very chill and low key to listen to. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't listened to this song in a while, so yeah. I was going through my old playlists from like YouTube because I don't really use Spotify that often. I've never really made a playlist. No, that's incorrect. I have made a playlist. But yeah, I was looking through them and I found this and I was like, yeah, I should add it here. And then that is all of the songs that I have within this playlist. I made a few edits, so there's 163 songs. So you can check out my playlist and check out all the songs that I mentioned. Not sponsored, obviously. Yeah, no, this is sponsored by Red Velvet, guys. And yeah, you can find out my Spotify too. Maybe I'll make more playlists in the future, but a lot of you guys were curious about what kind of music I listen to, what kind of songs I could recommend to you guys, and here are all of my recommendations. Maybe it was one too many because there is 163 songs, but these are all songs that I really, really enjoy, and hopefully you found some underrated artists you could listen to, underrated songs, B-sides. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more podcasts like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!